Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for the gifted, episode number 6.
Yes, so the biggest part of last episode was ending in the dreamer totally making the detective guy forget that his daughter was dead. And now he is going to freaking go after them like no other. Like, you thought he was bad before, he is about to be livid.
About to be
and he's going to be, like, he's going to totally justify it to himself, which, okay, I can feel you. You're after reliving your daughter's death twice. I can feel why you feel justified in wanting to get rid of them. So it's kind of difficult to argue with that at this point, but gonna have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, it's about to be crazy with that. I thought he was gonna come to the good side and be on our side, but now no, that's all fucked up.
Definitely fucked that opportunity.
So let's go ahead and get to it, episode number 6, and we'll talk more about it on the flip side. To them, people. Peace.
Let's get him. Get everybody away from the street. Everybody away! Hey, Billy! Stop firing the hole!
Was that a bomb?
Alright, throw it back in his area.
Wow, they really threw a bomb at him.
What's your name?
My name is I have work to do.
What if you were already done?
You could have did this the whole time?
No, that's not real.
Oh, I was gonna say, because, you know, you're just sitting there.
I'm Wes.
Nice to meet you.
What's your mute name? Wes.
His mute name is Mirage.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it, because that's like a mirage.
Hi.
It's probably not that. That was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
You didn't want to tell me because you wanted to use me. FYI, you're not making this any better. I've got my own issues to sort out, my own people to find.
Right, you guys are treating her like shit.
I can help you.
I'm not asking for your help.
Help me out.
Yeah.
I just want to know, when we were working together in the warehouse and we were alone, the way you looked at me, was that real?
It's complicated.
Clarice!
Oh, she opened it just fine now.
No, she's about to leave. Yeah, she's like, and I'm out. So now this uncomplicates it for you.
I can get us through that wall quicker than anybody else here. It's time you let me fight.
Yeah, but you can't really get it through undetected. That's the thing. You gonna cause destruction.
Yeah, but they're just trying to break in and get in and get out.
Yeah, but at least with old girl, you can just walk in and walk out.
Yeah, but they
not destroying the
building.
building.
They don't have that option.
They don't have it now. I'm just saying.
So that's the only option.
Stay quiet.
What? What's he about to do?
You know, absorb the light before he gotta absorb the light before he can emit it.
Is he gonna make like a big shadow?
Yeah, it's probably gonna make like a big blind. You can't see shit in there.
Oh, he's making it super dark.
Anything back here I should know about?
Oh, he's making like super shadow.
Oh, you can't even see back there.
Come on, hurry up. Like, it's just a shadow. Like, the light doesn't even penetrate it. He's like, why is my flashlight not flashing through that?
That'll be alright.
Alright, man, go
Okay.
ahead.
Drive safe. I just want you to be proud of me.
All I want you to do is use good judgment. Agreed?
Our driver has a question about tomorrow's ride.
Okay, Andy and I just
No,
need to say-
it's fine. I'm gonna get something to eat.
We don't want the fucking kid to tear up the trunk.
We don't want Andy to kill his dad.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
John said I might find some school books in here, but I'm not sure how it's organized.
Well, it's not. Stuff just kind of piled up.
Right.
Hey, Christopher, are you actually black? Or
Could
are you just...
start a nifty thrift shop.
or you just
Here, I think this is what you're looking for.
somebody got to ask me.
Maybe, like,
I want
it's
to
his
get a
thing.
school started for Andy and Lauren, for all the refugee kids.
3, 2. Not bad. So he can like.
Or you just
I don't
push
know.
it off.
I don't know what he did.
I'll go next.
We know he got mirages.
Yeah, but how's that gonna
No, it's flowers.
You think this is a joke?
Whatever.
Right. You totally embarrassing me in front of everybody. Right. And my new boyfriend, you totally embarrassed me right now.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
Yeah.
The mom is super
I heard you
extra.
talking
Yeah, she
about
is super
powers.
extra. Because she ain't coming up with no other solutions.
Job there.
Just like, no, don't do that.
She's
That'll be easy for him if he has someone to
Yeah,
talk
I
to.
don't read.
Especially his father. Now, how'd you figure it out? Parenting.
I think these online courses
Nothing that they can
show
do
you how
will
to be
make
a
you love him
parent.
less.
And it worked out pretty good.
You start there and then you do the best you can.
She's like literally block out everything when there's dialogue.
Yeah. Like your son.
And then like 5 seconds later, you're like, what? How did this happen? Like they literally just had a conversation about it.
They talk about that.
Agent Turner. Yeah, I remember the time that information was restricted.
Oh, he's
Well, I trust now that we're working together, it won't be a problem for me to access their files. Of course, I can call back my friends in Washington, tell them you're not ready.
No, that won't be necessary.
That guy, like, he tired of using his powers, babe.
You need a
Right.
reality check. I don't know what you think is
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Think you finna go back and they just finna go
You
to
think
school?
you're
and-
the only mutants that are gonna be totally accepted?
Yeah.
Because that's not gonna happen.
Where are we going?
Just because they're yo kids, they're not gonna be like treated like y'all? No.
Counting down the days till graduation so I can move to Lawrence or something. I guess that's never gonna happen.
Right now. Yeah.
Welcome to Florence.
Wow.
That's a really cool trip.
And people
Even
moving
the
too.
water's moving.
Yeah. Never done that before. I think we're making it better.
So dramatic effect.
Nice.
I have to make sure my son get back to the truck.
I
My wife
know.
gonna kill my ass if
I'm
he don't
like,
get back to
my
the truck.
son's gonna have to come with me, so
Shit. He should. I mean, I don't know.
how you gonna let him run off by himself?
Yeah, I don't know.
When he's
Bring
like
him
one
in
of the
there, or
most
do you let him go
popular
back?
and they're
But do you
little-
bring him in there with you?
Yeah, you bring him with you.
See, but what if something happened up in there?
Well, I'm not gonna let him go off by himself.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's safe in the truck, though.
Hurry up, get me your files.
While we looking through shit, just grab all the files, baby.
You down there?
Why was he mad at his do that?
Burn his picture off the wall? That shit, nigga, come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers being crazy.
Services.
So we're just gonna sit in here and do nothing?
We need to stay calm.
Dad, they said they were gonna kill us!
Got a plan.
But I can help!
Oh my gosh.
Hey, can you not destroy the
Together,
truck?
kid.
Andy, listen to me. We know you can help. You've already proven that. Your power is not the answer to everything.
Wait for it.
She didn't stop the bullets.
Oh, nice. What are they gonna do with the illusion, though?
Okay.
Oh, that's tight.
You have to go both ways.
No, they're just showing us. The illusion's showing him going that way. He's on the other side of the illusion
Oh.
going that way.
Well, they going both ways.
Oh.
If they follow the right truck.
Oh, they are going both ways. Oh, that's stupid.
Hot truck.
They went straight.
Oh, it went straight. Oh, the illusion went both ways. That was good.
My face is like,
What
I know
true?
you can do it. So now both of their kids are unlike the others.
They have a lot
Yeah.
of power potential.
Unlike the others, so.
Let me make something clear.
Why
I've
she
always
lurking like
been
that?
proud of you.
It's you.
I wouldn't be standing right there too. Actually, I would just come stand right beside you. And be like, I'm part of this conversation.
Yeah.
Let me interject. Okay, get it, baby. Get it.
Whatever it is that you're thinking, you can tell me. I'm always the shoe.
That ain't gonna be you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be a bad guy.
Yeah, he gonna be a bad guy. And
Whenever-
what perfect bad guy to have is him right there.
Against his sister.
Yeah,
He's
against his
gonna be brother
sister.
against
Oh
sister.
yeah. That's gonna be hella gangster right there.
My next call is to Sentinel Services.
Alright, well, we just gotta take her out.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
just part of her.
Alright, that was episode 6 of The Gifted. And let me just say, if I was a mutant, ain't nobody threatening me, okay? Nobody. Alright, so all this human threatening mutant shit wouldn't be going down if it was me.
And then they would call Sentinel Services on you, and you would be arrested. So,
Yeah,
good
but
on
before
you.
that, your ass is getting dealt with, though. Straight up.
But
other than that,
back to
this is a pretty good episode.
The episode was pretty good. I did like seeing. I like anytime they use their power. So I liked even the onset watching Johnny with his backstory, him having served 2 tours. You got to see him in this element at the beginning, kind of see where he came from. I thought it was interesting too, that he specifically was chosen to run the underground for the X-Men. Like they specifically picked him, which I didn't know that either. So I thought that was an interesting part of the storyline. And who's his dad?
It makes sense. He fits in really good with
he's a great
X-Men,
leader. So that was really good. I did also like seeing ultimately using the illusion mirage power and saving the truck. I thought that was a great part of the show too. And then ultimately it played out exactly how we thought with the main guy calling the doctor and linking up. Although he looks super intimidated and like scared of the guy. He's like, yeah, the doctor's pretty crazy, because you can see from his face he's like, he's crazy, but I'm going crazy now because.
And hopefully it still turns back to what I was saying initially, that maybe the doctor is so crazy that he's just like, all right, I really can't even work with you. And what you're doing, I think, is a little bit overboard, so I'm going to step back a little bit.
And what is the power of the mutant that's obviously a mutant that is...
That's his bodyguard.
That's his bodyguard. Like, what's his power about? Because he's obviously got a power too.
And he looks very sick. Like, he's been like wanting to use power or can't, or he's been using it too much and like it's just draining his body because he looked dope sick all day long.
Yeah.
So
that'll be interesting to see. And ultimately, I think it's a great conversation we like initiated during the show. Like, I can totally see, because ultimately his whole obsession, the doctor's obsession, is the Strucker kids, which we now know they are like special in their own ways. They have untapped potential. And it will be interesting to see if they do, because they keep waging mutants against mutants. If he ultimately, when he gets his hands on the Strucker siblings, if he does turn brother against sister. Or another twist would be, sister against brother. I can see that totally playing out, because
right now it's leaning towards the
brother.
Andy is more likely to be manipulated to go evil than the sister.
Right.
But then they can switch it in the sister.
And ultimately, when he gets his hands on them, it doesn't seem like you have much of a choice either. Because with Pulse, it looks like he's totally being controlled. So it might not even be by choice that they're vented against each other. It's just something they manipulate with your brain or whatever the case is. So it'll be interesting to see. Now we have the doctor in the full fold of things. I think he's going to be a big impact, and it's going to be bad. Yeah, it's going to be bad. And now we know the show is renewed for 13 episodes. So I'm guessing it's going 13 right now, or it's going to do the initial and then take a break and come back and do the last 3. I'm sure they should have a break, but they extended it from 10 episodes to 13.
So very good. So that means we're going to get to the nitty gritty, and we're going to have an epic finish at the end of this one. So very good. All right, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for The Gifted episode number 6. Until next time, people, peace. Episode.
John vibe in the air, let's go! I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the hardest dude in the club right now. She got the VIP locked down, cause she the baddest chick in the club right now.
I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the baddest chick in the club right now. He got the VIP locked down, cause he the hottest dude in the club right now.
Look, I'm on the guest list, walking past